Testing, there we go. Some gremlins playing along tonight. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. A pair of talented young women enter the fold next. Both of these competitors are looking to make a name for themselves on debut. From the blue corner, representing the Johannesburg Grappling Club, please welcome Timaya Thomson. Her opponent fights out of Cape Town, representing PFA in Cape Town. Please welcome Zanandi Van Der Berg.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, whilst this is a debut for both ladies on the mat, it is a rematch years in the making, as Zanandi and Timaya step onto the mat to determine who has progressed the most since their last encounter. Both competitors have honed their skills and achieved success in the women's division in the local scene, but this will make this quite an intense and technical bout, much anticipated.
Your referee is Bobby Carachanese.
Well, Mr. Silas, two ladies in their 20s looking to make their name on the WTA mat. As I noted in the intro, they've had a heated rivalry in a previous match.
Some nice stand-up shown from both ladies. Zanandi going for that Tai Toshi there, beautiful. Landing up inside control. Timaya looking to, re-guard a bit, looking to bring those legs over, maybe attack the arm. Zanandi just taking her time in the position, keeping control. As we mentioned before, did all the hard work to get there, now doing the most to establish the position. Good progress to mount. She's also got that arm trapped above Timaya's head. We may see some type of head and arm choke here. She's got the underhook on the far side as well.
Yeah. And as I mentioned, the previous matchup was a reverse of this position. Timaya having secured an early guillotine submission to give her the win.
Okay.
So Zanandi really making sure that she maintains this top position, not to get
learning from mistakes. Very composed game from Zanandi. She looks to be comfortable on top and just taking her time. Straight onto the arm. Timaya doing her most to escape there, stepping back over. Very good work. She's now safe. That elbow line is free. She could probably look to take the back now if she wanted to, wrapping her left arm around the head and maybe trying to establish a seatbelt.
Excellent work by Timaya.
Yeah, beautiful. Great work
into a side control position.
Almost an exact reversal of what we saw earlier with Zanandi on top. Now Timaya giving her, her 2 cents back.
Strong frames there by Zanandi, looking to get a bottom frames in, but that is being blocked by the knee on belly there by Timaya.
I'm sure she's going to look to establish a mount position now. Zanandi capturing that leg as Timaya stepped over, so I think they're back in a half guard position.
I think there may be a quarter guard position.
Quarter guard, yeah.
Sorry. The ankle still stuck, but Timaya looking to release that foot to get into a mounted position. But once again, keeping the pressure. I think negating that top frame, as you can see that elbow position is against Timaya's chest, as opposed to higher up on the shoulder blades. Really tough position to be when that one of your frames are across your body.
It's so nice to see so many women, or so many different women competitors come up through the ranks. For a long time it was the same 2, 3, 4 competitors. You had Monique, Nicole van Wyk, and it was always the same.
Jess.
Yeah, it's the same 3-4. Whereas now we're seeing the new up and comers come through the ranks, and it's actually really nice and quite refreshing. See the way jiu-jitsu is just progressing locally. It's amazing.
And the ladies really putting on a great advertisement for jiu-jitsu right here.
100%. They actually both look like quite a tough role, to be honest. Some frames from Timaya on Zanandi's face. They're trying to make it quite ugly, so she can't establish any type of half guard there. Beautiful knee cut. If she managed to get that foot free. Oh, great knee cut from Timaya. She had pinned Zanandi's bottom leg down with her left leg, and then came through for the knee cut with her inside right leg, establishing that side control. Now again we see a strong crossface, an underhook on the far side.
Yeah, Timaya comes in with a MMA background. Do you find it different rolling the guys at the gym with MMA backgrounds?
I think they've got a different mindset, having that MMA mentality of control to strike. You often see that heavy crossface, that heavy side control game. So overall, I would say much different rolling there.
Timaya slides. Sorry to interrupt you there, Mark. Timaya slides into that mounted position, making sure that she maintains control, trying to thread that far side arm around Zanandi's neck, probably looking for some back exposure.
I think she's definitely trying to force that back exposure now. She's got that seatbelt. Steps over for the arm bar.
Fantastic move to step over.
Almost Choi bar position here. She needs to weave her right leg through to Zanandi's far hip. Because no doubt Zanandi's going to roll over now. She's probably going to try to do a forward roll to alleviate some pressure on her arm. Timaya doing well to maintain control of the position. 30 seconds to go.
Zanandi doing an excellent job herself in keeping that elbow very close to her chest, but
Timaya locking over the arm, almost a bit of a bicep crush there with that grip.
Trying to use the blade of a forearm against the bicep.
Exactly.
Interesting modification on that.
Oh my goodness, great work by Timaya, great defense by Zanandi again. 3 seconds to go. Well done, ladies. Great
Excellent
fight.
way to end off that matchup in regular time. It seems like the modification on that bicep slice did the trick to threaten Zanandi enough to roll back over into the armbar position.
Exactly.
But with not very much time left on the clock, we didn't get to see a finish there.
I mean, you can even sometimes use that bicep crush as a grip break, so you don't actually, you threaten that bicep crush submission, but in doing so, you actually, it becomes so painful that the opponent tends to strip their grip and then you attack the arm. But great work from Zanandi.
Just looking at a bit of the action from the fight right now, as you can see, Timaya getting into that armbar position for probably about the last minute of the match.
Yeah.
Very technical exchange.
Great work. There we go. She steps over for that bicep crush.
It's not a very nice position to find yourself in. Very interesting in overtime tonight.
Oh, wow.
We've got our first spiderweb position.
I don't think we've seen this before on Winner Takes All.
There has been in the earlier Winner Takes All. I think Winner Takes All 6.
Okay.
Christian Kamp opted for the
oh shucks,
for the spiderweb. But perhaps it should have been no surprise that this would be the position, given the fact that Timaya was really trying to take advantage of it in regular time. There's a lot of pressure on Zanandi there.
Jeez, great work by Zanandi. She's holding, she's definitely fighting, and we don't really see any.
Oh, there's a tap.
As soon as Timaya extended those hips and came up looking to the sky, we saw that extension arm.
And it looked like there was actually quite a bit of pressure on that shoulder.
Definitely.
As opposed to necessarily the elbow position.
I think it's safe to say Timaya is a, armbar specialist, or armbar's her go-to sub. We saw it in the regulation time, and now again choosing the.
Okay, interesting.
Now, this confuses me.
My recollection was that you have to keep the position exactly the same, but it seems as though the rule set has changed somewhat.
No one,
Zanandi opting for the back take. Still incumbent on Timaya to ensure that she gets out of this position.
She's done well to come up so far. Zanandi needs to maintain her control. She's lost the lower body control. Her chest is no longer on her back, and I'm sure Timaya will probably get out of this sooner rather than later, but time is up. As
the call coming from the judges' corner as they deemed the escape complete.
I think there's a bit of discussion going on with the judges' corner.
Most definitely a bit of a discussion, but it does seem like a collective decision was made in the judges' corner that Timaya had found her way out of the position.
Very interesting regarding the different positions in overtime. I was always under the impression that if you choose spider web armbar, that's the position both opponents need to do for both rounds, but clearly not.
Look, the rule set brings its own variation, probably a bit of excitement to the game, particularly when you have a competitor who is as strong with her arm bars as she was tonight. But once again, as you noted, Mark, a beautiful showing by the ladies tonight, just representing women's jiu-jitsu in this country, and actually jiu-jitsu just in general.
Yeah, incredible.
So let's take a look at these highlights once again, just highlighting.
As she came up there, you saw that deep extension on that elbow.
Most definitely, yeah.
Oh, textbook.
Absolute textbook work. Extending those hips towards that shoulder, but we did see in the reverse angle the pressure was on the elbow.
Remind yourself what life is all about. Adventure awaits in the all-new Photon Tunneler G7. Expand your lifestyle, your boundaries, your imagination. Find yourself in places where no one else can. Backed by our class-leading warranty and a national dealership network, you now have the confidence to go further. The all-new Photon Tunneler G7. Expand your lifestyle.